Yes, thank you. This was on the issue of the pay increase for two of your advisors. Last year you felt unable to support a very modest pay for four groups in the Assembly for City Hall's lowest paid staff. That would cost £50,000 to a very modest pay increase to all the lowest paid staff at City Hall. You didn't support yet. You can give a pay rise to two members of your team, a pay rise of £73,000 for two people.
Outrageous.
Well, as I said earlier on, there was an increment for everybody for the low pay. There is a general context of restraint, and that's the context in which we have reduced the number of posts and reduced the overall salaries bill, Darren. But both the individuals concerned have taken on increased responsibilities, and it was fair to reflect that in their remuneration.
So it's redundancies and pay freezes for everyone else at City Hall, but huge, great salary increases for your mayoral advisors.
As I say, to be fair to me, as I recall, at least one of the advisors, Manira, was felt by some members of this horseshoe to be discriminated against in the sense that she was receiving less than other members, and there was some feeling that was because she was a woman or whatever. That was the allegation that was made at the time. That has now been rectified. As I say, when people take on very substantial extra responsibilities, when they are doing more, it is fair to reflect that, and that's why we've done what we've done. And I appreciate that these are tough times, and I understand the feelings that this causes, particularly in the context of widespread retrenchments across government and the reductions we've made in salaries and headcount here. But these are tough questions, and I do think it is right that the GLA as a whole should be a lean strategic body rather than a big sprawling delivery agency. And that's why it's right that we've reduced headcount and we've reduced the overall salaries bill, and that's how we've been able to...
Okay, but you accept that at certain times there is a need to give people an increase, as you explained about your two advisors. Will you now join the Assembly in its unanimous position of recommending a modest pay increase for the lowest paid staff of City Hall, given they are effectively facing a pay cut, our lowest paid staff, because of the inflation rate, and it would cost just £54,000, actually substantially less than the £73,000 increase for your two advisors?
Well, listen, Darren, I hear what you say. As I recall, this was something that was proposed by the former chief executive. Is my memory of the...
He opposed it.
Of the map.
We urged him to do it. He opposed it. We have now asked the current...
So you opposed...
He opposed a pay increase for the lowest paid staff.
That's exactly right.
Against the advice of the Assembly and BMAC. The new head of paid service said he's committed to looking at the Assembly's request. Will you join the Assembly now in recommending a modest pay increase that would cost just £54,000 for the whole building to actually...
Can I say I understand the feeling about this, and I understand the feeling about this in the building, and I'm aware of I really am aware of this issue. And if the head of paid service is looking at it, then I will certainly discuss it with him urgently.